What's cooking, folks? Vermillion Phoenix here, and today I'm jumping into some Orcs Must Die Unchained, and we're going to 5-star the Unchained Fortress. So, as I've previously done with the series, I'm going to be sticking with Max, and it looks like the par time for this map is 7 minutes 15 seconds. Now, the issue that you're going to run into here is that you only have one home guardian place. You likely will not have a second standard or default symbol guardian until you get to master. So you're going to want to wisely choose how you actually drop your guardian. So here's max. This is the loadout that we're going to use. It's going to include the Mage's Clover, which you can't get and I probably will not make any use of just because it's not fair to newer players. And then the Blacksmith Guardian, which you are able to acquire in Apprentice, but I'm not going to be placing just in case you guys don't have them. So you can see what it's like if you are only using these starter items. Now I'm going to drop Sister Eaten by an Ogre for attention deficit because that will get rid of the bonuses that are attributed to the damage buffs. And all of these traps you will essentially start the game with. So they may be slightly weaker, but the damage buffs since the 1.6 patch have been greatly reduced, so it's not going to make that big of a difference. Either way, let's go ahead and jump back in and we'll see how to get through this. Alright, here we go. So we're going to start out on the right gate first. Going to run up here, and in this closest home position, gonna drop the Lion Guardian. There. Going to build that out, and I think I will actually that will give me space to build a couple more things, I believe. Oh, wait, can I build behind this? No. All right, fine.
I'll never notice this.
What we'll do then? Force them to path that way. Actually, before I even do that, oop. I'm gonna want one here, I'm sure, but let's take care of putting some damage on these ceilings.
I'll just leave this right here. I'll never notice this.
Oh, can move forward a little bit more. Keep in mind, your par time does not start until you actually begin the first wave. So feel free to take your time here. Does not hurt.
Almost hurt myself on that. I'll just leave this right.
All right, so we're going to arrow wall this. At the end, we're going to have. Oh, oops. No, don't want those at the end. We'll want spikes, and then in front of those, we'll do that. So the last thing that we'll probably want to do, actually I should probably move this up. No, that won't hurt. That will not help much. Alright, we'll just deal with that as is right now. The only enemies that we're really going to have to worry about are those that don't path directly under the swinging maces. Swinging maces with tar traps under them are surprisingly efficient traps. Actually, I can run out here and start dealing some damage before they get too close. Now, it's important to note that because these are soldiers, characters that have the ability to deal AoE damage, being melee characters mostly, or anybody that can rapid fire like Max here, is going to be key. Mainly because they have the ability to reduce incoming damage a few times before they die, and that essentially gives them a significant survivability buff. I don't believe the same thing happens with traps, but it's still significant enough that you should take notice of it. Alright, and then we're going to charge in with the lightning shield active.
I'll just leave this right here.
Making sure that the lightning shield does its thing is always great. Alright, now they're going to be coming in.
Twice, cut once.
put another one there just to prevent them from pathing too far away. And that'll just make things easier down here for us. Now there's a few other things that we can do, namely, I'm going to drop one more there. Then, boom, boom, boom. Alright. Alright, there we go. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Want that coin? Alright. And then I'm just going to mash Z because making sure that you hit Z as soon as the opportunity presents itself. I'm not sure if I said prevent or presents a second ago. It's a little foggy after waking up this morning. But pushing Z before waiting too long essentially allows you to make sure that you are able to save as much time as possible when getting through these. Now, I will probably wind up selling these a little bit, but I couldn't get behind the shielded orcs first. And spike walls are spike floors, I'm sorry, are very good at dealing with them because their shield will not block it. It will stop them from being affected by, crap, I completely missed that. It'll stop them from being affected by physics traps, but it will not stop spike floors from murdering them in the back, or the foot, or the face, or even the elbow. Alright. That's done. Now we gotta run back out here and continue building things up. So, with these spike maces here. Going to do that, and there's not enough space to do it anywhere else. So that's what we'll work with. Going to get the spike walls going again.
I'll just leave this right here.
Alright. Damage everywhere. Good. So there we go. Seem to be doing surprisingly well. Alright, we're just gonna keep that going.
Twice, cut once.
Couldn't get that last one sold, so we're gonna replace these.
I'll never notice this.
With those.
Whoopsie, almost hurt myself on
and
that.
Get some more spikes built.
Measure twice, cut once. I'll never notice this. I'll just leave this right here. I'll never notice this. Measure twice, cut once. Whoopsie, almost hurt myself on that.
Alright, looks like we're doing actually surprisingly well down here at the bottom, and the Guardian was basically giving whatever came out, which is exactly what we wanted. Alright, nothing's actually made it out of there yet, which is great. Now they have. You can see if kind of zap them while going up the stairs here. Shouldn't be too big of a deal. You gotta die though.
I'll just leave this
Alright,
right here.
and that actually was a lot smoother than I expected it to be. We're going to finish spiking this up, and the last thing we'll want to do is get some more maces going. And that'll pretty much be the last few traps that we need to build up there. It won't hurt to build some arrow walls up here though. Probably a few more spikes as well. There we go. And then just let the traps work. Alright, so our boss is going to be up top this wave. Guardian's down here doing the same.
I do all my own stuff.
So there's Green Wheel. What we want to do with him is fire the stun, fire the bolt. And there we go. Five stars, alright. There you have it, 6 minutes and 14 seconds, a minute and a second behind par, which is great. So there we go. If you have any questions about the Unchained Fortress, or just in general about Orcs Must Die or anything else, feel free to drop them in the comment section below. Other than that, if you enjoyed this video or it helped you in any way, feel free to thumbs it up or upvote it, whatever platform you're on. That works, and that definitely helps me out.